Shalom, my homies. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Stacking Triggers podcast. A podcast for casual spikes like you and me and Bill. Hi, Bill.
Hi, Dan. You did not see me give myself 2 thumbs up.
I didn't.
But
You're too zoomed in. Can't see that. What you can see though is my BB unit from Death Stranding standing right there over my shoulder.
that's a game I never played.
It's a good game. Randomly a good game. Don't want to get too into it. But on today's episode of Stacking Triggers, we have our Fortnite and card games. We're also going to talk about a card game that Bill is very excited about, the new Gundam game. We're going to have the Gundam Store beta events happening soon. TM. Signups are happening soon, and they will begin occurring soon. We're also going to talk about the next 2 Spotlight series that have been announced for the United States. And finally, and actually firstly, we're going to talk about where are my prizes? Hopefully a non-recurring segment on the Stacking Triggers podcast. Where are my prizes? So, I said to you, this was like Wednesday, and I messaged you. I was like, hey,
You did.
so I still haven't heard shit back from this store that owes me 5 boxes out of a case of One Piece cards.
Yeah.
Would you be willing? Oh no, it was Tuesday night. I was willing to give them one more day. I was going to call them out and then be like, all right, if I don't hear back from you, if you just continue to ghost me, there's going to be a problem. I'm going to start causing a problem.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
You will become the whole problem.
So, timeline of events for everybody. We're recording this on Saturday, January 11th, 2025. I played in a tournament that concluded around 8 p.m. on December 28th, 2025. Or I'm sorry, 2024. It'll be in the future if it was 2025, as Bill tries to fix his camera autofocus. So, tournament wraps 8 p.m. January 28th.
Yeah.
It is after that I go, hey, when are you going to reach out to us? Because I said before the tournament, we'll reach out to you guys. And I'm like, hey, when should I expect you guys to reach out? And oh man, there's just actually been so much going on in that Discord. I'm actually like not prepared.
You're behind.
I'm not prepared, but also I do want to just go over the order of events. So bear with me as I'm backing up here and trying to vamp and fill time. Because I didn't, like I said, I did not prepare, even though I knew I was going to do this today. All right.
You are.
So, it is 11 p.m. my time. This is a store out in Vegas, so this is Mountain Time, or actually Pacific Time. So that is 8 p.m. for them.
2 hours.
3.
No, Vegas doesn't follow PT.
Doesn't it?
No, they're Mountain.
Dumb. All right. Whatever. It's a time. It's during normal operating hours for a business that plays card games on a Saturday night. All right. So I say no pressure since I know you're incredibly busy, but when will you start reaching out? Response. To be honest, dog, we live in Vegas and we about to get drunk. So like Monday, lol. All right. Now, normally I appreciate candor. I'm a big candor guy. I love candor. That's a little too far. It's a little bit too far for a store, trying to present themselves as professional, but whatever. I'll take it. So, Sunday rolls by. Nothing. Yeah. Monday rolls by. We get a message in the Discord, 6:18 p.m. Again, this is all going to be Eastern time, so just understand that. Subtract hours for them. I will be reaching out to all players who topped the case tournament to verify all the logistics as well as the side events that did fire. Anyone who has any inquiries, please message me directly, blah, blah, blah. Okay. That's good. I'll take it. It's Monday. Let me see here. What else? Does he provide any information? No. Okay. So, January 2nd. January 2nd. Now, mind you, the Monday was December 30th. January 2nd, somebody reaches out and says, when should we expect the reach out to happen? This person responds, I've already started reaching out to some people. I'm at Nats as well right now, so not at the shop. Okay.
But like you could still reach out.
You could still
even
reach
though you're
out.
not at the shop.
Yeah. So, for those of you who are unaware, January 2nd is a Thursday. So, like, I don't know. What are you doing the other? Like you said, you're going to start reaching out on Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday happen, and then on Thursday you fly out to Nationals.
Listen, he had to pack. All right,
What?
He had to pack his deck. He had to just get ready, man.
Yeah. So really, in reality, what were you doing? How hard is it to have a boilerplate message that says, "Hey, congrats on, prizing. Can you send me your address? Blah blah blah."
Yeah,
cool. You can do that and send that to the 8 people who topped. Mind you, 8 people from the event. 8 people need prizing. 8. And then there's side events. I think it was strictly winner wins a box for the side event, which one fired. So that tells me 9 people, 9 need to be reached out to. You're telling me you can't reach out to 9 people in 3 days? I reach out to 9 people by like 11 in the morning on a normal work day for me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he's okay. So he's at Nats. I can't fucking do shit. So he's going to be gone from Thursday to Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's been a week and I still haven't been reached out to confirm my address. So we move on. Next, Monday. Okay. He says, 2 things. I will get all those who need an update on prizing and update today. Sorry, was at Nats getting cooked. Whatever. But also...
quick question.
Yes.
Is getting cooked drinking too much?
No, or getting like chefed up. Getting rocked. Getting destroyed in games.
Okay.
Yeah. That's cooked.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right. But then, another thing. Today is the day. Online box tourney, 6:30 p.m. PST. All info here on how to sign up. Message me for any details. And I'm like, All right. So, mind you, this message comes in at 3:48 p.m.
Okay.
So the tournament starts at 6:30 p.m. PST. By the way, you were wrong. They are using PST, so fuck you. It's Arizona that doesn't do that, motherfucker.
Oh, it's Nevada.
Yeah, dumbass.
I know geography.
So 6:30 PST is 9:30. So they have what? 5 hours and 45 minutes to reach out to everybody?
Yeah, man.
Again, maximum 9 people that they have to reach out to. They have 5 hours and 45 minutes to reach out to 9 people. Guess what happens, bud?
You don't hear anything.
I don't hear a fucking thing. And they fire off this brand new tournament without reaching out to me or anybody else.
Sounds good.
So finally, I've had enough. I've had just enough. Where I give them a good old passive aggressive message at 2:25 p.m. on that Tuesday, which is the 7th, I believe. Yes.
Per your last email.
I respond to his email, his message saying, "Hey, I'm gonna start reaching out. Hey, I know you were busy with the tourney yesterday, but hoping to hear from you today about the case tourney prizing." He responds, "Did you get first?" And I said, "Yes, that was me." And he goes, "Perfect." And then he goes, "Case tourney winners," tags a bunch of people, check your DMs. Raffle winners. I didn't realize there was a raffle. And there's like 8 people there too. Send me your current address to confirm your winnings and I'll update tracking ASAP. So I go to check my DMs.
Mm-hmm.
In my DMs is a message from the person at the store. Says, "Yo, sorry for the delay. Can you just confirm your shipping address so I can make sure the right person, and I'll get this info to the owners to get shipping taken care of." Sorry, I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. "Also, can I get your hoodie/shirt size? Congrats and thanks for participating. I will update tracking numbers ASAP." I provide my address and my shirt size, and that's at 6:08 p.m. on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I say thanks. As we sit here right now, it is Saturday, January 11th. I haven't heard a thing.
This is so many days past the tournament.
I haven't heard a thing. Not one thing. In fact, I messaged him earlier today and said, "Hey, just got an email saying my case turning order was completed. Was there supposed to be tracking info included?" So I bought the entry ticket through the website.
Yeah.
And it was left open. And I assumed that because it was marked completed, that means they were sending out my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I sent that at 3:17 p.m. It is currently 9:44 p.m. as we record this. So that it has been 6.5 hours since I sent that message. And I haven't heard anything.
And this was not a free tournament. I don't know if you said that.
No, this was not a free tournament. I believe I paid somewhere in the neighborhood of $37. Yes, $37.05 to participate.
That's fantastic. You paid money and you don't know what's going on because you got the prizes.
Yeah. I don't think this is hard. I don't. Like I don't know what's going on. Like put the cases in the box, bro. Or put the boxes in the box, bro. Like what are you doing? Are we kidding?
Is this a new thing? Like a new store doing these kinds of things?
I wouldn't say it's a new store. I think the store's been around for a while. It's just this is a new process to them. But so I'm in payroll. That's my full-time job. Part of my full-time job is processing payments to people promptly and sending them out and providing tracking information. I do that daily.
Yeah.
You're telling me some lowly stock boy couldn't just go, "Here's 5 cases in a box. Here's a hoodie. Here's the mat you also won. Here's a dice set that you won too," and print out a fucking UPS label and slap it on a box? You can't. You're telling me the lowest seniority person at the store can't do that? That's so easy. A fucking caveman could do it.
Hey,
I hope that's not trademarked.
Jingle.
That better not be trademarked. If that's trademarked, I didn't say that, Geico.
It was Geico. Oh my god.
So yeah, I don't know where that pricing is. And not to mention that, I participated in the Treasure Cup the week before. Now, admittedly, everybody gets something for that. You get your participation pack. You get your 6 packs of One Piece boosters, and then you also get if you get like what was it, top 128, I think it is. Gets an extra little bit of stuff.
Yeah,
I'm top 128. Okay, with 1,000, like what did I say? 945 players. So 945 players need to get their shit. I will afford a little grace to that. But in multiple times over the past week, it has been asked of the store, where the fuck are the prize? Somebody on January 6th, not in DC. Any news about pricing? January 10th. I still haven't received my prize yet for the rollover Treasure Cup entry. Where can I get the tracking info? Has the pricing for the One Piece Treasure Cup been sent out yet? I'm only asking because if it has, I have not seen any tracking info. I want to flag it before the 30 days have passed. I haven't received my pricing from the Treasure Cup as well. Will there be a message sent out when the majority will ship?
Jesus.
What the actual fuck is going on right now?
What is going? I have a feeling that like because it was between Christmas, like these events seem like they happen between Christmas or the week right before Christmas.
They're right around Christmas
and the New Year. Yeah. It's around the holidays, right? Like everybody's like saying "f off," I'm not doing anything, and so now like people's first full week back would have been this past Monday.
Sure.
There still should have been communication. 100%.
This lack of communication from these One Piece TOs is driving me insane. It's driving me wild.
Agreed.
And the beauty of this is these are going to be a lot of the TOs who run Gundam tournaments. Now I don't want to get into our Gundam talk yet because we got stuff to talk about. But like, the booster box who ran the Treasure Cup, that was like a Bandai sponsored event essentially. They're probably going to be running Gundam tournaments. I wouldn't be shocked if they were running Gundam Treasure Cups, Gundam regionals. I wouldn't be shocked if they're doing those online regionals. And if this is the level of service that we're going to get for their regionals and their Treasure Cups, like, fuck, man, that sounds bad.
I think it needs to start being like, if you still don't hear anything, like Bandai is a Japanese company, right?
Yeah, but they're going to have American contacts.
They are, but the actual company itself will have really strict values on customer communication, right? Because that's just what they do in Japan, right? Like their culture is different, and so even though it's an American subsidiary of the same company, they're going to have a higher level of service, right?
Sure. That said, the People's Choice, Gamer's Choice, what the hell is this fucking store? People's Card Shop, the People's Card Shop in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is not a Bandai sanctioned tournament, so they can kind of just do whatever the fuck they want. Now, I'm gonna badmouth them every fucking episode. Every single episode until I get my shit. I don't think it's Bill. I don't think that's that hard. To send 16 people's things. 16.
Hopefully, this is the only time we hear about it.
Hopefully, this is the only time you hear me go on and on about this. I just wanted to break down a little timeline for everybody so everyone knows why Dan's getting increasingly more pissed if this continues to be a recurring segment on the Stacking Triggers podcast. But with that, let's get to an actual recurring segment on the Stacking Triggers podcast. It's Fortnite card games. Bill, how was your Fortnite card games?
It was pretty all right. No, it's terrible. I think for the last 4 to 5 weeks, I've lost every match of Paper Magic.
We played a webcam game. You lost to me there too.
I also lost to you in a webcam game. Terribly.
Wasn't terribly. You did get fucked on in the first game, but the second game it was just The second game I didn't counter a force of negation, but whatever. Well, that will go up at some point. I have to figure out a good overlay for that video. So just bear with that. But continue.
But yeah. So as you could also tell from my setup, I've changed my layout of my room. Mm-hmm. I just want to tell a fun story from last night because I did this last night. So my dad gave my wife a personal defense item that shoots pepper paintballs.
Fun.
I unloaded said device. It still had the CO2 cartridge in it. And I was like, let me just make sure that there's still actually CO2 in here. Because I popped it a month or two ago. I fire it at the ground into my dog's dog bed. She was not in it. And the dog bed jumped. And I was like, that's weird. That's a lot of force. So I go back to like rearranging my room, and all of a sudden I'm like, that. Why is the air spicy?
You're
Apparently, it chambers, and this thing has no way to kind of like clear the chamber. Yeah. So I didn't know this. And so I spent like 4 hours cleaning up what would be considered a war crime out of my office. Fun fact. Yeah. But let's get back to the games. Last week, my store has actually just moved completely to standard. It seems like.
God, shoot me in the face.
Yeah, it's rough. So I did a black, green, not Reanimator, the Insidious Roots style of a deck.
Sure.
So get shit in the graveyard, get creatures into the graveyard specifically, pull creatures out of the graveyard, make a crap ton of tokens, kill your opponent. I lost every game, but it was really fun because the games were long and drawn out because I just had a million creatures to block everything.
Sure.
This past week, I was trying the red-green aggro deck from the tournament last weekend.
Spotlight Series, yes.
Yeah, that's it. Didn't have all the cards, so did not perform very well. But still was pretty fun. Still 0-3 both nights. So fun times.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to try and do burn next week and see how that works. Just Boros burn.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's essentially the Pioneer, like the modern version as it is already. So
pretty close. Yeah.
My local game store was closed for a good period of time over the last 2 weeks. So I only got to play like one night of Modern and one night of One Piece. The One Piece night I ended early because I played against Nami, which is the Labman deck, and that deck is uninteractive, and the games don't actually exist. If you don't play an aggro deck, the game, you can't actually play the game.
Yeah.
And I was playing the deck that won Nats, Black Yellow Luffy, and that deck does not have a good time in Nami. And also, my opponent he is a character that when it attacks, it has a trigger. Well, he attacks with it, doesn't announce the trigger, finds an event off of it, and like I'm like half paying attention because this player's not very good. So I just kind of like, I don't want to deal with this shit. So like I go to my turn, I make my turn, and then I pass, and then he goes, "Yeah, I'll swing again with this," and I'm like, or he goes to unrest it, and I'm like, "When was that rested?" And he went, "I attacked you with it," and I'm like, "Fucking when? Fucking when did you attack me with that?" He went, "Last turn. You didn't see? I announced it." I'm like, "Nah, I would have heard it. I would have heard it if you announced it." But I'm like, I don't care. If you want to be like, if you want to be this way to win a game, go for it, man. At locals, like if this is like a tournament, sure. There is the expectation that I am paying attention. But if it's just like it's an actual tournament, yeah, I'll pay the fuck attention. It's locals. Like I'm talking to my friends. It's already a hard matchup. I feel like I played the matchup almost entirely correctly outside of that one little bit. But he gets a free search and a free event and whatever.
And little bits.
So whatever. He wins, and I'm just like, you're a dog shit player. I don't like losing to you because you're so fucking bad. His fun, like it's one of those players where like he thinks like he's decent and he's just not. And it's just like, man, the only reason you won this game is because you're on a deck that requires a completely different play style to play into, and my deck can't really pivot into that play style very well.
Right.
So I mean, congratulations, you're the best player ever, except you're not. Like if you put him on a deck that requires any level of fundamentals, he's just tragic. It's
no fun.
Just tragic. So After that, I went down and talked to the owner who was slinging pizza or prepping pizza. They have pizza downstairs now, which is great.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, they were doing a veggie pizza as their special pizza for the month. It's now open on modern nights, and I was like, yeah, dog. You're going to get so much people buying pizza on modern night. And I was right, because I went back the following night for modern night. I played Demir Frog Oculus Tide. And I went 1-1. Lost a hollow one. Game 1 was so close, like so fucking close. The margins were so slim. I think I used Sink into Stupor on a hollow one at the end of my opponent's turn, but it was it had a Phoenix attached to it.
Oh yeah, best card ever.
So I made a mistake. I should have just bounced the Phoenix and not the hollow one. I bounced the Phoenix. I have a Frog and a Murktide on the battlefield. I can just hit for lethal damage.
Oh,
So I realized I punted, and I'm realizing this just now. Game 2, I'm on a Mulder 5, and I'm like, this hand sucks, but it's playable, so I have to play it. My opponent goes pre-game action, Leyline of the Void. I'm like, well, let me get to Frog. Let me find Frog. I find Frog. He goes Fatal Push, and I go, I don't have Force Negation, so I'll just pack this one up.
He's on that version of that. Okay.
Or no, he didn't go Fatal Push. I don't think I ever find Frog, which is fine.
Sucks.
I was looking for what sucks is I had an Odawara in my 7.
Oh man.
And I'm like, oh man, I should be fine. I shouldn't need this Odawara. I'm on 2 lands. I'll be okay. And then Leyline of the Void, I'm like, fuck.
God damn.
So yeah. And it's just one of those where it's like I punted game 1. Like I should not have lost game 1. I should have won game 1. But I did the wrong thing. It happens. It's fine. And then round 2, I play against the Brood Scale player. For some reason, that matchup was so easy. I hate that. I won 2-0. Or no, I won 2-1. He did get to go off, but like that's just because like. You know,
that deck has the hand sometimes.
The deck always has the hand. Like every game, he had Brood Scale plus either Saga or Blade. Every game.
That's how it works. Like even online, they always have like two of the pieces.
Yeah. So he's on the Karn version with no Mox Opal.
Mm-hmm.
And, which is fair because Mox Opal is $1 billion.
It is approaching 200.
Yeah, and I continue to say that if any card is rebanned from that set, it is that card.
Really? You think that over?
Yes.
Or Faithless Looting?
Yeah. Let's take a quick bill. Tell me the last deck that had Faithless Looting in it that top 8'd a challenge.
That's a good question. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention.
Correct, Bill. That is correct. The last time there was a Faithless Looting deck that top 8'd a challenge on MTGO, I'm going to say was in 2024. So, although that might not be true, I think I saw Grixis deck top 8. And Grixis, if you're running Grixis, you're playing looting plus Tameo. But
let's see.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be Faithless Looting. Something else has to come out to break Faithless Looting at this point. Let me go to the Modern Challenge from Friday. Mardu Energy might have it. Mardu Energy does not. Okay. So yeah, no Mardu Energy. Team Eldrazi probably doesn't. 5-color oh god, can we not? Can we stop already? Everybody stop.
What? Stop the 5 colors?
We can't let Omnath come back. We can't.
It's on its way, dude. It's in pretty good.
We can't do this. I can't be going. In fact, here's how I know that deck is back. The person who I vividly remember would exclusively play Omnath builds was back at locals this week.
Oh no!
And guess what I saw? Omnath, So yeah, that guy just does nothing but play Omnath. It's good for him, but like, holy fuck, his turns take forever. And like, that's the problem with Omnath is the games just take so
Yeah.
long. But I also, so to wrap up with locals, I had to leave. I gave my opponent the win, but I did get the 2-1.
Nice.
But I had to leave. So like not extensive testing with it. It's one of those things where it's like I wish I was still with Grixis, where you still have the like even if they go turn 1 Leyline, you still have Frog plus Tameo as your
Yeah.
backup plans.
Yep.
Like having 2 actual win cons, and then of course like drawing half your deck, and then you're able to cast an Archon. You know,
Just cast it.
just casually cast an Archon cruelty.
It's fine. You're fine.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, that's it
That's
for my Fortnite and card games. Now it's time to talk about the Spotlight series. So Star City Games over during the last Spotlight series, which we talked about a little bit and only briefly in passing about the Atlanta Standard Spotlight series. Star City Games has introduced the next 2 formats for the next 2 Spotlight series. So SCG Denver, which is April
11th and
11th and 13th. Is going to be Magic Spotlight Dragons, featuring Tarkir Dragonstorm Limited.
What?
Tarkir Dragonstorm is a standard set. We're going back to Tarkir, Bill.
I don't know things, Daniel.
We're going back to Tarkir. And then at SCG Indianapolis, which is May 30th through June 1st, we are getting Spotlight Series Secret Lair, which features Modern. So what does Spotlight Secret Lair mean? No one knows. No one knows. Not a single person knows. But we're getting a Modern one. So
it's secret.
Yeah. The big thing that I'm worried about, though, is that's around the time that live stream for the Cure happens.
Oh no!
And part of me, it feels like I'm going to be having to tell Nick that I'm not going to be there this year.
Are you going to go to this?
I probably will.
Really?
Yeah, I have to see when Nick is scheduling live stream for the Cure. I'm hoping it's like the week before or the week after. But yeah,
isn't this? Wait, no. Oh, March is your thing.
March is the RC. Which, by the way, they announced One Piece Day in Dallas, Texas. I think it's Dallas, Texas. It might be Houston, but somewhere in Texas, they announced One Piece Day, and I'm like, oh, cool. I really want to go to that. They announced it for RC. The dates of March 8th and 9th, which is when I'm in the middle of the RC.
Rip.
So, yeah.
No One Piece for you.
No One Piece. They are also doing the first One Piece in-person regional for the new season of One Piece. So I'm going to miss it. Oh, well. It happens. This is what happens when you play 2 card games. You have to pick and choose. And since I've already qualified for 1 Nationals, technically, I'm going to just play in that Nationals.
Yee.
Now, of course, if I knew about this, I might have
picked the other one.
Nah, I was not gonna go to Portland. There's just no way I'm going to fucking Portland, man.
Portland's pretty fun though.
Buy a plane ticket, buy a hotel for Portland versus
probably not as bad as you think.
Versus drive 2 hours to Charlotte, get a hotel, stay for 4 days, leave.
Split a hotel. Split. You mean?
No, no. I'm gonna pay for the hotel. You're gonna pay for your flight, and we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'll pick you up from the airport.
I need to get that flight yet.
I'm aware. That's why I asked. Hey, have you gotten this yet? Because I wanted to know when you were coming in, so I knew when to book the room for.
Oh, I can tell you when I'm going to come in.
When are you coming in?
Probably the evening before.
So the 6th?
Probably.
Okay, because the LCQs are likely Friday.
That's my thing. It's like I want to try to do the last chance qualifiers.
Yeah. So okay. So I'll get ready to book that. Probably not this paycheck, but next paycheck.
Yeah, I'm going to try and book the flight next paycheck. So I'll let you know.
Yeah, let me know for sure. And then because I took off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Monday.
Choo choo.
So I can. We're obviously we're doing logistics during the podcast, but also it's good so that way I burrow it in my memory. But let me know whenever your flight arrives in, and I will be able to pick you up from the airport, and we will rock from there.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, Spotlight series. I'm excited if I'm able to go to Modern. I have to determine if I want to abandon Nick or not. To just have to work with Gerald.
Well, this is the 30th, right? He usually gets it in before that.
And when's actually Memorial Day? Is it the 28th?
Oh no! Is it
the 26th? When is Memorial Day? Memorial Day.
Hold tight, everybody. We know
Memorial Day, Monday the 26th. So it actually might be that weekend that he does it.
I won't be able to do that.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that is the weekend of Livestream to the Cure 9.
Oh my gosh! If things fall into place, Daniel, I might be able to go to this as well.
Ooh, let's go.
Because
now that we'll 100% split a hotel room for that one, though.
Yeah, because the night before, my wife Memorial Day weekend, my wife is doing a thing. And
so you can guilt her
and I'm stuck with the kids. Yeah.
I can guilt my wife into staying with the kids for this weekend. Oh, that's perfect.
Yee, buddy. It's not guilt. It's more of like, you had one, now I want one.
Guilt.
No, it's called commerce.
Sure.
We are trading time.
But yeah, as we approach SCG Charlotte, if you're going to be there, let us know in the comments. And let us know if you're participating in the RC itself or if you're going to be a side event Samuel or an LCQ Larry.
Stop making things up.
These are good. These are good. These are perfect. Side event Samuel, LCQ Larry. It's wonderful. All right. Final thing, Bill. You're very excited about the Gundam trading card game.
Yeah, I am. So we got an announcement that you so graciously gave me.
Yes, I did.
Next Thursday, the 16th? Question mark?
Is it next Thursday?
It is.
I thought it was Friday for some reason. Bandai's really weird about how they let you sign up for events.
Yeah, let me check the tweet real quick. I have it here. It is the sign up period is the 16th.
Yeah, it's the 16th at 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Pacific, 1500
GMT.
Isn't that Great Meridian?
Greenwich Mean Time.
Oh, okay. I would assume like the Great Meridian or something like that, or whatever the vertical, not the equator, but like
stop.
That's the prime meridian. That's it.
Yeah, just stop.
I figured out what the prime meridian was. We're all good.
Yeah. But yeah, so signups are next week.
Mm-hmm.
The week you all are hearing this. They will launch though from January 31st to March 2nd.
Yep.
So there's a big window. There's quite a few in my area, in the greater Pittsburgh area.
There's a lot in my area. A lot.
Yeah, like I'm actually surprised with the number in the area. But yeah, they're doing that, and I am excited as heck because this is the bundle, like the beta bundle that you can't order anymore. Dan, I think you ordered one.
I sure did.
Bandai Plus, yeah. You can't order these anymore. Apparently, they told stores to go to not SCGCon. Oh my god.
Bandai Card Fest?
Yeah, Card Fest Orlando, which was last week.
Yep.
Right? And people couldn't get cards there.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
I wish I was able to go to Card Fest. I would have been able to go for free if I qualified via the store regional that I played in. Obviously, getting fifth sucks. But also I would have played in the One Piece event. Of course, if I had to drop, I would have dropped and then gone to play a Gundam side event to get the beta.
Gundam side event, yeah. But apparently, availability has been very bad. which is par the course for Bandai, from what I understand.
That is correct. We're in a product drought right now. OP09 boxes. My store hasn't gotten a fucking OP09 box since like release.
Yeah, there are also the people who played some other beta event like a month ago, or maybe on December 20th.
It would have been Bandai Card Fest Utrecht.
Yeah, it was Utrecht, right? Yes. They still have not gotten their promo cards because they did not have the promo cards on hand, and nobody's gotten shipping information.
Sounds like either. Bandai. Because there's currently Bandai Card Fest Mexico City, I think. Okay. It might not be Bandai Card Fest affiliated, but we're currently going through Latin America Nationals for One Piece.
Got it.
And Bandai said, hey, top players, unfortunately, there was an issue with delivery of the top player prizing. So we're not going to have it available for Latin American nationals. I'm just like, brother, fucking what?
I hope that whatever I sign up for on Bandai Plus next week does not have fucking issues.
Well, okay. Product. So the big thing you need to know is you need to be the Bandai app and site, because they actually have a companion site too that is the same thing.
Yeah.
That's going to be fucking pounded, just destroyed. That website is going to spin because Bandai's servers are terrible. You see this anytime people are like with the store regionals.
Yeah.
You couldn't get into a fucking store regional at all because it would just spin and spin and spin and spin and spin. And for all we know, this is going to be a lottery setup where only certain people are like, it's not going to be first come first serve. It's going to be like, all right, 50 people signed up, only 16 can play. All right, we're going to randomly pick 16 people. So there's a possibility you're not going to get in at all.
I hope not.
So yeah, just my recommendation for those of you who are going to do this, and this is your first Bandai card game, because I have plenty of experience with fucking Bandai right now.
Yeah.
Pick a store. Pick one store. Choose your one store wisely and have that specific store ready to go that you're looking for. So that way you can sign up for that store's Gundam event, that beta event. So that way you can almost guarantee that you will get into that one.
Right.
Be first. Be one of the first. You know?
In case it's not lottery.
Yeah, in case it's not lottery, be one of the first. Be the, fucking 9:00 Eastern time.
What sucks so much for me, Dan, is I have to look at a calendar for my family and then what's going to be available. Because right now,
it's wonderful.
I don't know what's going to be available. I don't know if these are going to be on Friday night. I don't know if these are going to be on a Saturday or a Sunday. There's nothing out there.
That's true. They won't tell you until it's actually time for you to sign up.
Right. And it's just like, I just want to know what these times are, just so I know.
So you can, my recommendation to this though, go on to the Bandai site for the Gundam beta event. They will have a list of stores that are participating. Go to that store's webpage, Facebook page, Discord, any social media, and see if they have something up that says when they're holding the Gundam event. I have some stores in my area that are spoiling what date their Gundam event is, so you can pre-plan.
Okay, I need to do that then for the other stores, because the one that I want to go to, they currently are tight-lipped in the Discord.
Which I don't like that.
Yeah, you can at least give a day.
If you can give a day, that'd be fine. Tell us what day, because we want to support you in getting more Gundam product and blah blah blah.
Yeah, but which is crazy because like these guys also sell like a ton of Gunpla. Which, fun fact, I'm going to be starting to do Gunpla videos.
Sure. Soon. Yeah, we're also going to be printing out proxies for the beta the beta set.
Yeah, actually, let's get into that too, because like I started to talk to you about it a little bit before recording. and it looks like it's a sealed thing.
It is.
Because looking at the beta kit, it says it's like 56 base cards, and then you're like a certain number of boosters.
Yep.
I don't understand that.
I think it's like 9 boosties, something like that. So you get to build, like, you get your set number of cards that come in the prepackaged
The
thing.
base set, yeah.
Which, by the way, the game says there are 4 colors. There are 3 colors in the
Release.
in the release beta. So, yeah, that's also going to help with your pool. Is that your pool is going to be really limited to 3 colors, and then you get the promos, and then you get your boosties, and then, hey, if you're me, you're probably going to get a whole fucking beta set by the time this is all said and done, because I do hope that, and I didn't actually look at any of the cards. I don't know what their set numbers are. If they have specific set numbers available.
They are different than what's being released on July 20th. July. Yeah. There's a release. There's a worldwide release for July.
Which, by the way, fantastic. I'm glad we're doing a whole worldwide release. I don't want to hear shit
from Japan or anywhere else.
Like the Japan, Singapore, Thailand. I want to hear fucking shit from them, and they're like, we did this first, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and then
there will be no meta.
There'll be no upfront meta, but
right.
Bill, I know proxy content wise, we're gonna likely be doing just the stock deck lists that they have available on the website.
Yeah.
Just because that's easier for us to do, and then we
don't have to think about it.
We don't have to think about it, and then like after we do our events, we can start like brewing and being like, we can actually like brew, which like
exactly.
that's gonna hurt my head. But we can brew and figure out from there. Okay, what are the things that are actually strong?
I am so excited for this because like it has reinvigorated my love of the show. And so, like, I jammed the entire Witch from Mercury season all this week.
Nice.
And it's just, I don't know. It's something fresh for me. That's not magic. And robots.
Yeah. Having a secondary card game is good. We will see how I feel about having a tertiary card game.
I don't know what that means. Words are hard.
Well, tertiary is third.
Got you.
So, my main is going to be Magic until, at least until the beginning of the RC, or until the RC is finished. Because once the RC finishes, if I don't make the Pro Tour, I don't care.
Yeah,
it's like the rest of the RCQ seasons are going to be fucking standard, except for obviously the modern one. It's like the only other time I'm going to care is like going into SCG Indy if I decide to go to that, and then obviously who knows like in the set with the second half of the year what their SCGs are going to look like, but maybe Magic takes a back seat, and then I just full focus on One Piece, and then whenever the full release of Gundam comes out, we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, I'm excited. I want to do at least 2 of these. That's my hope, is that I have the time for that. I've already started talking to my wife. I'm like, I need a full list of the days I cannot do things.
Yep.
Because I am doing as many of these as I can.
And because I already have I got the premium Bandai version, like if I do, I'm probably going to get at least 3 in. We'll see.
Nice.
But I do expect to have like nearly the full card list by the end of the year.
Yeah, you should be pretty close. Like, I think the stuff you'd be missing would probably just be the special treatments, right?
Yeah, or like potential like special rares or something like that. Like I didn't look too hard into what actually is in the beta sealed kit.
There's 84 cards total.
Well, right, but like, what are the promos? Are the promos like just promo versions of cards that are already in the set? That's what I'm talking about. It's like, are they just like alternate art versions of cards already in the beta event set?
I believe they are.
I would assume so as well, because like you don't want like, oh, my shield pool's cracked because my promos are fucking insane.
Right? Yeah. Like that, but like I wish I understood one thing before going into this, and that's what the 56 card base is on this card game edition. Or like the beta set. That's the only thing I want to know.
I'm sure I'll be able to tell you because my first event's probably gonna be before yours.
Probably. But like it would be nice to have an idea so that way I can kind of like start knowing what to look for when I'm cracking those packs.
Sure.
Right. Like,
and you know what's gonna help is when we proxy out decks and play them against each other.
That's true too. Yeah. Because like from what I understand too, this plays a lot like all the other card games, except for the persistence of damage. That seems like the newest thing that they've added.
Persistence of damage and also the base system. I just watched the how to play video today, and I'm like, well,
yeah.
First of all, it's fucking awful. Bandai, stop using AI voices for these fucking things.
The English translations.
The English translate. Like get people who actually give a shit to just voice them, or like just do a live action thing where you get two people to play each other. Boy. But yeah, there's the base system. There's no leader. There's a base system. Everyone starts with the exact same amount of shield. No, like versus like One Piece where it's like your life is determined by the life on your card. Like
that's awesome. I love that. It's like, yay.
We're balanced. Like bases are an interesting system. Persistent damage is interesting. That combo, bro. Watching that video where the one player goes, Char Zaku, play Char Osnabal. Because it's a link unit, it can attack immediately. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Linking stuff like gives it haste.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about with that? Are you serious right now?
Yeah, I was looking at like a bunch of the cards earlier yesterday. And I see like there's a bunch of cards that will just rest your opponent's cards. Oh, and if you link it, it's going to rest 2 cards instead of just 1.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's
like, yeah. The only thing I didn't see though is like, is there a limit on like the number of units you can have out?
Yeah, the how to play didn't answer a bunch of my questions. It answered the main question I had, which was what happens if you bounce a unit that is linked, and it's both things return to hand, which is interesting.
They already have a specific card Q&A list.
Oh yeah, there always are, and the card Q&A lists are for judges primarily, and it's always going to be a mess. I can promise you that.
No, I love looking at these because it shows me stuff that people are probably not thinking about.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, Bill. That's all we have for this week's episode. Let us know what you think of me not getting my prizes. Where are my prizes? What you think about the Spotlight series going forward, and if you have any thoughts on the Atlanta Spotlight series. If you do, cool. We appreciate you, but
let us know about Gundams. Do you like Gundams?
Yeah, let us more know about Gundams. Do you like Gundams? Do you want to see Gundams? Because we're going to play Gundams, and then we're going to figure it out from there if people like watching Gundam content.
But we will still like Gundams, so
it's true.
Get ready for Gundams.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of webcam Gundams. Because I'm glad I did get Bill into the webcamness of things. Because boy, it's gonna be fun. But yeah, so get ready for actual content. Like I said, I got to figure out an overlay for the Magic content, and then for the Gundam content as well. But as soon as that's ready, cooking with gas, son.
Cooking with the gas. It'll be the fast.
All right, and until next week, this is Dan saying, keep calm and spike on.